What time tonight?
I don't know yet. I have to get out of taking my little brother trick-or-treating.
Saving the treats for Bob.
Funny. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, look.
Look where?
Behind the bush.
I don't see anything.
The guy who drove by so fast, that one you yelled at.
Oh, subtle, isn't he? Hey, creep. Lori, dear. He wants to talk to you. He wants to take you out tonight.
He was standing right there.
Poor Lori. Scared another one away.
It's tragic you never go out. You must have a small fortune stashed from babysitting so much.
Guys think I'm too smart.
I don't. I think you're wacko. Now you're seeing men behind bushes. Well, home sweet home. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
By the way, Brackett, brilliant police work. Okay, so there's a mask missing. Did we get a description of the mask from the store clerk? We know a mask is missing, so they must know what it looks like. And there's a couple of knives missing. So why masks and knives? Or anyway, whatever. But there's a mask missing. And
no, but it's just kids.
Yeah, but has anyone made the phone call? Like, excuse me, I'm a teacher at Haddonfield Elementary, and there's a really weird guy. That's interesting. We got a phone call from Haddonfield High School where there was another report similar to a guy who apparently was driving a car with a tag on the door that said, you know, Hillhurst Asylum or wherever he was in prison. You know, it's like you think like what kind of brand of police work does Haddonfield offer its citizens when you can't really kind of put it together? Like at one point, Brackett's got to look up and be like, I'm starting to recognize a trend here. That's the elementary school and the high school reporting a guy in a mask. The high school being able to report that he was driving a sedan or actually a station wagon from the asylum. It's interesting. And you know what? Earl out on I-5 has been missing for, you know, and his tow truck was found on the side of the road. It's like, and wait a minute, we've got neighbors in, you know, Haddonfield Prime claiming a dude's walking down the street with a tombstone that Loomis reported missing earlier. I'm beginning to sense a pattern.
Yes.
You know,
yeah, that's funny.
Ridiculous. But fun. We still love the movie. It's just, but it's, when you think about it like that, it's kind of like, okay, ridiculous.
It is.
It's like I would immediately get on the phone and call the next city over and be like, I need every available deputy. I'm going to call in the state troopers. We got a guy. Clearly, we've been tipped off. He's a nut. His doctor is here telling us how dangerous he is. And he's been at a school, and he's been at an elementary school and a high school, and he's been seen in the neighborhood. So let's decide to, you know, it's Halloween. So, of course, politically speaking, we can't do a curfew, or they wouldn't, because look, it's a red state. They're not going to, you know, trick-or-treaters, they're going to want their Halloween, but we're going to have to place some deputies and some state troopers out there, which I think they actually do in one of the movies, right? They take that approach.
Yeah.
You know?
But the other thing that I thought was interesting too, that I made note of when I watched this last time was, you know, it's the late 70s. You've had Manson, you've
Summer
had
Sam.
Summer Sam, you've had, you know, I don't know if you have Ramirez yet, but you've got all those, and yet every door is unlocked and every window's open.
Right. We probably had Ramirez, but we didn't know we had Ramirez yet, right?
Right.
By the way, see the Night Stalker doc on Netflix.
Oh,
fantastic.
It's freaky. Yeah.
Fantastic. Brilliant police work by the LAPD on that case, by the way. I can't give them enough props for catching that guy.
Yeah.
I know you know, there's a lot of havoc in his wake, but they got him in a way that was astoundingly. They weren't working at Haddonfield PD, these guys. Let's put it that way. These were big city cops.
So, I love, after everything you said, that long litany of the pattern that should have been assessed as his thing was, no, I got to get back to doing something. It's just kids. Kids stole the stuff.
I know. It's so funny. Like, it's probably
like every day kids steal knives from the, you know.
Well, it's listed as sort of a small town in sort of the scope of the movie, right? In the audience mind, right? It's kind of supposed to be sort of small town USA. So at some point, there's going to be a couple of phone calls into the station being like, hey, Sheriff, this is Flo at the Haddonfield 5 and Dime. I got to tell you, got a guy walking by. It looks like he's wearing Billy Bob's jumpsuit. Billy Bob's hasn't been back yet. And somebody said they saw his tow truck out on I-5 and he's carrying a tombstone marked Judith Myers from the cemetery. You think there might be something up with that, Sheriff? Oh, it's Halloween, Flo. Yeah. It's Halloween. Just get back to work, close up shop early, and say hi to the kids for me. Right. But it's like, and then of course, as things kind of come unglued, I don't think any of the characters do call the police at any point, do they? None of them do. No. They either never think to do it or have the opportunity to do it.
Right.
But I mean, when she's running from door to door in a panic, people turn the lights out on her and like leave her out in the street to die.
Yeah.
They like turn their backs on her, which I don't think is real either. I mean, I think if you heard that in your street, you would definitely the whole neighborhood would light up.
Right. Right. So, and I don't think it gets a pass because it's Halloween, but people, I think if you're.
But you know how I'd get around that? Speaking from a feature development point of view, you put it in a storm or power outage situation or tornado warning, and that kind of obscures the opportunity of like someone shouting down the street, getting a lot of attention, or you can kind of have sort of some obstacles you can place there that you can rework to kind of protect that script angle.
Your road to redemption is paved with tombstones. No quarter, kill all masters. Go to noquarterkillallmasters.com. Rated R.